and if they go 2 up and then the game and Juventus turns it round and it ends in a draw, that one will actually make £2,100. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at my exact 2 up strategy. Hi, welcome back to the channel where I talk about everything to do with making money online and generally being smarter with money. I wanted to make a video solely based on what I do in 2 up as far as my strategy is concerned, because I've had a lot of questions over the past couple of years that I've been doing 2 ups about things like how do you know which matches to get on, what do you set on your filter on the OddsMatcher, and also when do you trade out? Do you trade up when a goal gets when it's 2 up straight away, or do you wait for a full turnaround? So in this video, I thought it needed its whole video to dedicate to it, to show you exactly what I do and just give you every bit of information around it, so you can either copy what I do or know what I do and then make your own version of it. For those of you that are regular subscribers to the channel, just to update you on the Ford Focus that I was looking to buy in a previous video I made to sell and make a profit on, I didn't end up buying that car. The seller never contacted me back, so the person that was going to view it must have ended up buying it. And I have been looking around on Gumtree for more cars to buy. I did find another Ford Focus, however that one had already sold as I clicked on the advert. So again, it just goes back to showing that to get those cheap cars that are any good, that you're going to then sell on Auto Trader for a profit, you've got to be really fast with getting on Gumtree and getting them bought as soon as they're listed within the first hour or two. I will end up buying a car to sell and show you how I've done it. Stay tuned on the channel as well for a series I want to do about going to shops like TK Maxx, buying things like watches or clothing for extremely reduced prices, and then listing them on eBay or Amazon and making a profit. This is something I did about a year ago, and then I've been busy with everything else going on in life, so I haven't managed to do any more of it, but I want to do more of that and then document it and show you exactly what I've done here on the channel. Before we get into this video, I just want to remind everyone about the match betting group I've got over on Facebook. I've got 40 members in there now, so if we can get more going into that group and build it up, I want a few thousand members in there, that'd be awesome. So yeah, I'll leave the link in the description for that, check it out, and I'll get you approved to join up over on Facebook. Okay, so let's jump on the laptop then, and I'll show you the 2 different filters that I set up, and I'll explain why I have 2 separate filters for this. So we're here on the OddsMatcher, and OddsMonkey actually have one already preset called the Bet365 Football 2 Up, and if you click on that, that literally brings up, if you're new to the OddsMatcher, that brings up every single odds match. So this isn't really something that we're wanting to use because it's bringing everything up. So we want to narrow things down a bit. So I'll show you the first one that I just have one called 2 Up and then 2 Up High Odds. So we'll look at the 2 Up one first. As we can see here, there's no results currently for that filter, but we can go in and I'll show you how I've got the filter set up. So this is for football matches with low odds. So for a low odds team, we want 98.5% minimum as a match rating, up to 100%. Now, the reason for that is if you have it less than 98.5% on the low odds teams, that means you're going to be spending more money. And if it's a low odds team, if they go 2 up, the chances of them, because they're the stronger team, the chances of the other weaker team coming back to make it a draw is very, very low chance of that happening. So when we get on those, we want it to cost us at the very most £1.50 for every £100 we put on. As for the match rating at 100%, up to 100%, we don't want to get on anything over 100 because then that's classed as an arb, and you're very likely to get gubbed at Bet365 if you're getting on arb. So that's why it's set between those numbers. For the back odds then, we want it between 1 and 1.99. We do want to still get on these if it's costing us very little, because I have seen it in the time I've been doing it where the stronger team will go 2 goals ahead and then something will happen in the match and the other weaker team will bring it back. As far as minimum liquidity is set, I have that set at £10 because we want to know as soon as there is a match available. If you have that set any higher, you won't get an email alert so you need it low. If it's less than £10, then it's not gonna be worth that time. But you can actually match a bet. If say there is £9 liquidity available, you can actually put a £100 lay bet in, and then it will just keep rebetting. I don't know how it works as far as knowing how much total liquidity. If it just said, I'll show you what I mean. So if we go to here, look. So as you can see, I've got £200, 193.94 on Cagliari, and the lay odds are at 3.3. Now it says £18 available, but if I was to place a £100 lay bet there, well, now it's gone up to 47. It wouldn't just accept £47. It would actually take 47, reset, take another 47, reset, and then fill the rest of it. So just because a match says there's only £10 available there at smarkets, doesn't mean you can't get on it with, say, £100. It will just keep matching it. That's something I didn't know when I first started doing 2-ups. Then you want your time set from 1 hour to 1 month away. You'll find that the furthest away a match will be at the very most is around a week, 7 days, something like that. You'll never get one that's over 7 days, very rarely. Because I only use smarkets for my lay bets, with being an OddsMonkey premium member, I'll show you in here. So if we go into statement, and then we'll see the settled matches. So as we can see here, commission 0.00. So if you're not on OddsMonkey, of course my affiliate link is in the description if you want to check it out. But if you're not with OddsMonkey and you're just laying with, say you're joined up to Profitaccumulator and you're just laying with Betfair, you're going to be paying out a lot of money in commission. Whereas if you're an OddsMonkey premium, you can pay 0% commission at smarkets, and it'll save you a hell of a lot of money doing it that way. Now let's look at the other filter I have set up, which is the one I just call 2-up high odds, and I'll show you how that works. So here we do have one, the Cagliari match, 3.2 and 3.3 there, but I actually have this filter set up where it's 96.8% as the low side, and then up to 100%, as we've said before. We don't want to go over 100, and that's going to be a minimum back odds of 2, and then up to odds of 100. The highest odds team I've ever got on was odds of 10. I've never got on anything higher than odds of 10. For some reason I've set the minimum liquidity there to 15, so I'll just save that as 10 now. But the reason why I've set it to 96.8 is because if we're getting on a higher odds team and they then go 2-up, not only are we going to make a larger profit when if that team goes 2-up and then it turns round, but because they're the weaker team and the odds are higher, the chances of the stronger team are going to be much higher for them coming back and making it a draw, or the stronger team winning. So it doesn't matter that we're spending that extra £1 or £1.50 compared to the low odds calculator in order to try and get on more matches. Okay, so now on to the question of, do I trade out early when it's 2-0? Do I trade out when it's 2-1, when the other team have got 1 goal back? Or do I wait for a full turnaround and wait for the draw, or the other team just winning and never trade out at all? Well, when I first started, I actually would trade out at as soon as a team went 2-up. If the odds, pre-match odds were say 3.5 and they went 2-up in the first 20 minutes, you trade out odds would be about 1.2 as a back bet on smarkets. Because as soon as so I'll show you on here, as soon as your team go 2-up, you want to be looking at the back odds for your team. So in this match, for example, if Cagliari went 2-up 20 minutes in, the back odds for Cagliari would then be about, at a guess, I'm going to say about 1.3, because it's still quite early in the match, which isn't a bad trade out if you've got, say, £500 on the match and you got a big amount of money on there. You're then going to guarantee quite a few £100 of profit. What I've found though, over the 2 years I've been doing it, is by trading out and trying to look where you can trade out, compared to just waiting for the full turnaround, so both your back and lay bet win, you're actually not gaining anything. All you're doing is taking lots of smaller profits more often. Whereas if you just leave the matches, every single match, over time, you'll actually make probably like around the same amount of money, but they won't be as frequent. So you might have 2 turnarounds in a month, but you'll be making a lot more profit for waiting for that full turnaround. I could kick myself because I really wanted to stick to that strategy of not trading out. And recently West Brom played Chelsea and West Brom went 2 goals ahead, and I broke my rule and traded out early to take £450 worth of profit because I hadn't had a full turnaround in about a month, and I just didn't want to risk it not turning around and missing out on, you know, over £400 of profit. I just wanted that profit. But Chelsea then came back and it ended in a draw. I think it was 3-3. And if I would have stuck to my guns and just stayed to the rule of never trade out, I would have made £900, and I really kicked myself after, because if you're gonna set a strategy, don't chop and change between trading out early or leaving it to turn around. Pick one and then stick to it, no matter how tempting it might be to take £100 guaranteed or whatever. Really, a top tip is just stick to whatever strategy you're gonna pick. I really just wanted to show off about this match that I managed to get on for Wednesday this week at 5:30. So I'm actually on Atalanta, and I've managed to get £500 on them at a lay odds of 4.2 with the back odds of 4.2 as well. So as you can see, 500, and if they go 2 up and then the game and Juventus turns it round and it ends in a draw, that one will actually make £2,100. So really hoping for that. I'll be posting about that on the group on Facebook if that does come off. But they're the best ones to be on, because obviously you can get as much money as you want on that, providing the liquidity is there, and you, no matter what happens, you're just going to get your money back completely free if it doesn't turn around, but then over £2,000 if it does turn around. So whenever I can get on those, then I'm always trying to get on those. Another tip for doing 2-ups and getting on matches is sometimes this is a good example. As you can see here, I managed to get £96.83 fully matched at odds of 2.84, but then of this other £96.83, only £49.91 matched. Now it's not giving any more 2.84 there, it says 3.2. However, because this match isn't till Saturday, I've left that on as a lay bet, and when those odds drop back to 284, as more people are betting on the match on smarkets leading up to match day, that will then actually match completely. Thank you for watching then. If you found this video helpful, before you go, please just hit the like button below. It just takes half a second, not even 1 second, half a second of your time. Just hit the like button if you just found a tiny bit of value from the video. Of course, if you're new here, subscribe. I've got tons more content planned for the channel, not just match betting related, but everything to do with making money, including, you know, just being smarter with money, making money, investing it, and anything I learn, I'll share with you completely free of charge. I'm not going to be one of those people that charges for courses and makes out that I'm making a ton of money, and you can make the same money as me if you pay for my course.
I've got a question for you. Are you ready to earn $100,000?
I'm not like that. I'm different from everyone else. Me helping you is my #1 priority, and I swear that I will never be trying to charge any money for these videos that I make. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.